And we're live. And this morning we're going to be playing some Tiny Rogues. And, look, maybe I'll just be a young hero with a broken hero sword. Just to mix things up. How's it going, Chef? Alright, I start with an apprentice wand, a wooden sword, a broken hero sword, and a crude bow. How's me? I's good. I'm doing aight. Put on my broken hero sword. How's it going, Skeeve? Entertainment while I apply for jobs. I will try to be. iRazorBird, thank you for the 63 months. How you doing? How's it going, Median? How's it going, Levershot? How's it going, Arduin? How's everybody doing this fine morning? Mithril, I need that. Let's go for an offhand. Oh, God. Dodge all the stuff and then get hit by other stuff. Get back here, you spoder. Rewatching yesterday's video. Love the Hive content. I'm glad you enjoy it. Also, how's it going, Tiny? I'm trying to smoosh the spider. But it's trying to hit me with pretzels and beer and succeeding. Oh, and himself. I'm getting wrecked instantly. I've used my revive on the first boss. What a joke. Ethereal, thank you for the 33 months. How's it going? I'm out here losing my revives instantly. Soul shield. I could probably use an extra block. Seeing me. Sure, that's more damage. Look, if I'm gonna die, let's just get it over with quickly. Dexterity. Oh well. The game heard what I said and agreed. God. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being such a scrub lord. No, I didn't have a dodge to get out of the way. I'm about to just die instantaneously. Wow. Alright. So, that was the worst showing I've ever done in my entire life, and we're gonna run it back. You request a Necro one. Maybe that will be run number 2. But I need revengeance. I want to do a broken hero or broken sword hero run, and the game told me that I am a fool for wanting such things. I don't need that early curse. Then of course, this guy shows up to be like, but what if you did get an early curse? It's fine. Everything's fine. How's it going, Lloyd Shot? How's everybody doing this morning? I'm clearly struggling. I'm not the superhero, I'm the regular hero. My heroics are normal. I really got away with one there. Okay. Yeah, also, Tiny, don't be a pain. It's not allowed. I vetoed that. Phoenix, thank you for the 100 bits. How's it going? Good morning.
Also, choo choo.
Da, 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 da. All right. We made it through the first boss without dying. It's a miracle. Fist damage. You need to push and pull effects or an extra heart. Maybe just the anti-gravity boots. Sad to be missing the night streams now, but that's what the VOD channel is for. That's why we got it. Love the big emotes. They are fun. Oh, I just used my hero power for no reason, just because I accidentally leaned on the button. I hear angry robot in the distance. We can go for maximum heart containers because we have a hero cape and an amethyst ring. That's probably not going to be great long term though. But I don't have any rerolls, so sure. This is the regular hero and not the superhero, indeed. Mana container stuff, armor break stuff. Yeah, I'll rock the runic sword for now.
Hello there.
I did take the broken sword. I'm trying to do a sword run. How's it going, Mr. Gibbers? Thank you for the follow. cursed, so give me that dexterity. Oh, I don't have a key for that. Sword stream after the samurai mystic fencer. That's a lot of swords. At some point today, you will become super busy for the next several weeks. That sounds intense. Alright. I can upgrade this a little bit. But I can't... Well, I mean, not that I have the money to do it anyway. But I need to get the material before I finish upgrading that, I believe. Watching videos for a while. Finally got the stream funny enough. Got your guys' event last night in 10 Oaks. Excellent. I'm glad you could make it.
Safety
Whoa.
first. Put on your helmet.
Ow. Also,
Ouch, baby.
Mr. Gibbers has been Lewin John. Thank you very much, Lewin John. Appreciate it. Okay. And we're still alive. Attack speed with magic weapons while standing still. Skull shield, that's not bad. Suppression of melee damage, also equally good. Skull shield is quite good, despite the fact that it's not as rare. It's a little on the heavier side. This gives me more damage and a suppression. This gives me more damage against bosses, suppression, and block. Oh, I got the shield. I know me. And nothing I want to use up my souls for yet, because I think I'm probably going to want to invest in another heart soon. Bombs and keys, I need both, but bombs are often more commonly needed. More meat. By this point, it has one with each character in all 3 endings. I've beaten this game with everyone doing everything pretty much in every way imaginable, I think. Oh, although you wouldn't know it by how I'm playing right now. Alright. Game. I'd like to get near things to do things. Alright. Finally. Yeesh. Yeah, let's say I've beaten Cinder 16 without leveling. I've beaten it with no gear. Trying to think of some other ways I've done it. A couple of different ways. Random equipment. Ice climbers. For all of that ice damage I'm currently doing. Look, if I get the ice hero sword, maybe. You know what? I'm going to go to the pawn shop and I'm going to sell all of these for 1 gold each. Honestly, I'm probably gonna just sell the ice climbers too, just because I'm not guaranteed to get the ice thing. Tavern, I don't think I need right now. I think the key's probably more valuable. You've only seen a few because it's a lot. I've played this game once or twice. I think I can play this 4 times. And then bomb there to open the door and get some extra dice, which is lovely. Get some fish and chips. Pair of gloves or a pair of boots. I guess I'll get the gloves. Alright. Robots dealt with. Having such a short range weapon is inconvenient. Do. There we go. Extra mana, which would give me more attack speed right now. Fire to melee weapons, undash, trigger lightning strike. I'll get the mana gloves just because that helps me out right now. And then likewise, having more hearts helps me out, so I will get a heart now. That both gives me more damage and more lucky hit chance, but also, you know, living's good, so I hear. Hey, Mithril. There. That's what we need. Okay. We could get the Daug. We could push through, which is pretty good. We're not inflicting taunt or charm currently. We can reroll, but pushing through is probably just good enough. And then we need the Mithril. Alright, now we need more money. Thank you, Tiny. I don't have any extra flasks, but I do want Dex, so we're gonna take a damage there. Probably won't regret that. That's it, to immediately take a damage that I didn't have to. As much as that lollipop is tempting, it's cursed, and I need all of the money to upgrade my sword. Being a hero is expensive, ain't it though? I'm gonna use my last bomb for that. To give me a Santa coat. Thanks. Well, as much as I need the bombs, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith now that I have the materials to upgrade you. Alright, and now it's a hero sword, so now I gotta get it to level 4 with another material. So let's... Now, so that's up to level 2. Which is... Yeah, this is still going to be better for now. Set item or a magic item. Body armor, melee weapon. Just kind of hoping for a hat. You know, yeah, there we go, helmet. Alright, one robot down. Two robots down. Why are you so mad? Should probably recover next floor. Orbitals! More lucky hit chance. Or vigilante mask for my 0 good and 0 evil. Wow. All of these are terrible. Take the vigilante mask. I'm a vigilante hero. Ah, heat flex. I guess we're going fire sword today. Alright. More money. Whoa, that was close. I'll look at rare weapons because they can also sell. Hey, look, it's Big Chomper. Fire Scimitar. Look, we can get a preview on doing fire damage. I think I'm gonna go Chain Chomp here. The Chain Chomp is having a hard time with this guy right next to me. More money, excellent. Last key for 3 strength. Probably worth it. Key or Berg? I'm gonna go Berg and regret that at some point in my life, I'm sure. We'll get a Blessing. Blessing is fine. Movement, speed, power, or +1 lawful. If I get the +1 lawful, then I don't have to worry about anything else when it comes to alignment. I'll be set. So you know what? Done. Don't even have to think about it anymore. Treasure find per point of chaos I have, which is exactly none. Well, there's my suppress. And there's my block. Ugh. Oh, come on. Got it hit a bunch during that fight that I didn't need to. Well, more luck on the hat is not bad. You know what? I'll do that. We're gonna stockpile luck. Elemental damage is probably worth the souls if I could afford it, which I can't. So I guess that solves that. As much as I would like the cake, I need to pretty much take all the gold that I see for at least a while. And then we're gonna grab this key. Oh, great. We got a Reaper and a frickin' robot. Oh, why did I dodge that? That's not the direction I decided to dodge, game. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. I want to go for consumables over flasks, both because I know there's a tavern on this floor, and also the random consumables could be a blacksmith whetstone, which would save me a considerable amount of money. Oh, a Twilight Branch also quite good. I guess I can get cursed bombs. I'm low on bombs, and I have a cursed fix. Of course, the blacksmith is in Painland. Ow. Alright, but now we got the hero sword going. And now that's pet +1. I'm very glad that there was a basement down here. Okay, so now... Yeah, I should also enchant it. Potent, extra top-end damage. Eh, sure, why not? Alright, but now everything that's not the hero sword can go away. I'm a lawful hero, a lawful evil hero. And then we can heal up there. Alright. Would that make me an anti-hero? Well, I do have anti-gravity boots, so... yes. Okay. Rage is always just very good. I don't do slashing. Actually, I do slashing damage, so I can inflict bleed. That's a tick speed thing. Every 4 seconds, trigger Inferno that deals fire damage. Rage's Edge would be great with the Burn Bleed perk. That is true. Do I go for that? Yeah, I can try to go for it. Why not? Why not? I walked right into that bullet. Oh, God. I can't stand anywhere. Oh, jeez. Just getting absolutely rinsed out here. Another flask. Ranged attacks repeat. No, tick speed. Tick speed is great because that helps with my fire sword. I could heal. But I'm gonna heal like that instead. I'm okay on bombs. I only have one key. I don't think I care about potent. That's not any better. That was a mimic, but it was a weapon box mimic, and I didn't need it. Although, admittedly, there's a pawn shop, so I could have made some money. Potion mimic, I can get a ton of potions, or I can refill a flask. I'm gonna go for the flask, because I think I desire safety. Really weave through the bullets on that guy. And then I can use the key to upgrade my weapon a little bit. Frickin', all these ones are always freaking locked. Alright, we're getting there. Grandmaster Shuriken. Evil Urn, or Evil Urn. I don't remember what this one does. I don't remember what the colors represent. That's like the color of curse, that's like the color of money, and that's the color of something. Oh, they're the chests. Ah, okay. Huh. Well, who wanted to see mimics? Greed's crown and a mana cloak. Those are some of the items of all time. You know what? I'm gonna get a companion. There's probably companions that are good for what I'm doing. I didn't know any better. I think this guy wants to kill me. Oh, come on. I didn't walk into that bullet. Got him. Tick speed. Actually, that's quite good for me. Skill effect. 10% chance to trigger on attack effects. My effects are not on attack. It is purely tick speed. So, you know what? Snail shell it is. Now we're 2.76. Could get my flasks back, but on the other hand, I can hold it. A blood chest. What could possibly go wrong with a blood chest? Nothing. For a legendary sword, this is not feeling as legendary as the swords I remember back in ye olden times. Were they nerfed, or is this just... Am I just in a bad spot? It doesn't feel... Doesn't feel... Oh, hey, that bounty hunter license. All enemies count as dragons and fiends. Who was saying I needed that? Yeah, this enchantment is really good now. Boy, I'm glad I got it. I'm gonna look for trait tomes because I really want that specific bleed burn one. So the more opportunities I have to potentially get that, the better that probably is. Nope. Both of those can sit on the ground. I'd love to do the pawn shop, but I really should get a key. As much as I'd like intelligence. Armor, baby. Then some more gold. Ow. There goes that armor immediately. Actually, that's not true. I used my block. Magic weapon, mimic, or 2 bombs. You know what? We'll get something for the pawn shops that I keep finding. A pan flute and a banshee tome. Big soul or a blacksmith, which I can't afford to do anything with, so big soul it is. Wow, I got hit by the slowest bullet in the world that I somehow didn't notice. And then I'm going to use that key to get this event. Inflicts insight to all enemies is pretty good, and a legendary item is also pretty good. I don't have any gold dice, so I get what I get, but... Getting away with murder out here. Which I think is the point, but, you know. Like, she'll die somewhere eventually. Extra infusion effect. We have 1 infusion hanging out. Or just more power. Or +1 to fire weapon upgrade level. Might be the Fire Fist Gauntlets, because unless you have permanent infusions, the turbines kind of... And even then, like, the infusions are better for faster weapons. And, let's go Fire Fist Gauntlets. Skill effect. Hey, look, Firebird Charm. All right. So now our Infinity Bringer is +5, and it can still be upgraded 1 more time. Yeah, we'll get the Dex, I think. Don't have the key for the trapdoor. Get the money. Epic weapons for pain or blood chest for pain. The blood chest did give me the bounty hunter license last time. And it can give you a whole heart if you're lucky enough. And I would love to find that. I believe there's also a chest piece that gives you a bunch of hearts and gives you fire damage based on how many hearts you had. That would be like the perfect find. +1 treasure find. As much as treasure find is nice, I really do like all of the charms I have on right now. Yeah, the Balrog something or other. Free Dex, free green stamina. I'd love to do the trait tomes, but I'm going into the tavern so that I can talk to you. Don't really have the money to do anything else. Could grab a couple of bombs or whatever, but I need the red dye. Do I need the red dye? I have enough, both evil and lawful, so it's fine. What do I need a red dye for? Trait tome again over fish and chips. Oh yeah, that portion of the screen. No, I got my freebie was a lawful, and one of my shrines was a lawful. So I have 2 lawful, and I have 2 evil, and 1 good. This scales off of every stat. And it gets me closer to levels. The trait tomes almost always show me not what I'm looking for anyway, and then I just get sad. So I should just get the double stat. Master Blacksmith. Oh, I have 23 souls. I think he offers a flat. Oh yeah, he it's not he's a master blacksmith, not the soul blacksmith. So, oops. I was able to repair my armor. Fortunately, the tavern didn't have a pawn shop, and I haven't found a pawn shop since. So my money is kind of meh. He's so jumpy. Oops. Oops again. Oops some more. I'm oopsing a little bit too much here. Lightning damage against burning enemies. Neat. +2 stamina or the zombie charm. All of these are pretty meh. Nothing terribly exciting. If I find that Balrog, it's gonna be so good. In the meantime, the Hero Cape putting in a ton of work, and the Hand of Hearts. Things are happening. extra bombs or more beef? 2 bombs is plenty. And the amount of not damage this hero sword is doing is sad. I remember hero swords being worth the investment, but I guess I haven't done it in a while. On-tick bleed inflicts 5 stacks of poison. That could be fun. And then if I otherwise get the bleed nonsense, we can really just have a big old weird dot build. Damage with non-crits, attack speed, crit damage. You can give me the attack speed. Give me 3 int, I suppose. I remember the hero sword being absolute nonsense. Yeah, that's what I remembered too, but times they are a-changing. Alright, I just want levels at this point. Just use the pine resin now. What the heck? I still don't have enough money for this blacksmith. Because I never found a way to sell my crap. I guess money doesn't really matter much anymore then. So I'm just gonna get the frickin' XP. Aha! Fire and blood! We got it. Plenty of souls. Guess accessory. Alright. Boss defeated, get dice. Modifiers to your attack speed also apply to your burn tick speed. I don't have that many modifiers to my attack speed. Each point of dexterity graciously grants ailment, which we don't have a lot of dexterity. This is all pretty meh. And that could be good if I get, like, Rage as my last upgrade or something like that. Because that's on tick, so making my... Oh, that's my burn tick speed, not my bleed tick speed, though. So, eh. I don't have any trigger damage, so highest attribute is fine. Actually, it's non-tech, but that actually might be trigger damage. I should double check. Yeah, that is trigger damage, actually. Oh well. As much as I do want to level, I don't have any bombs. I should get some bombs. Big room, make sure there's no bombables. Doesn't look like it. I think 2.5 attack speed is worth more than an attribute for this. What's my crit chance? Only 16%. Yeah. This will be a level. Ugh. Just so much nonsense. Explosive force isn't bad. Taunt's not bad. Lightning conductor's not bad. Deadly toxins. I do regularly have like a 60 poison on the enemy, so that would make my crits pretty consistent. Exit strategy's funny. Lightning conductor is just good. How's it going, Superman? It's just a matter of like, what do I need? Also, all Dex, when Dex is like the least likely thing to show up, is fun. Yeah, these are fine. Attacks from you and your companions tick damage over time effects on the target, and we do have a lot of damage over time effects on the target. Anatomical knowledge plus the other thing was also pretty good. You moved it to Thursday just for that joke, I know it. It used to be Tiny Rogues Tuesday, and then I started playing it more on Thursday, and then it just kind of happened that way. I think I'm gonna go with Savage Wounds. I think that's fine. Because we have burns, and we have bleeds, and we have poisons. All stacked up to the 9s on the enemy. So this very weirdly became a dot build out of nowhere. We definitely want a potion out of those options. Hey, of course, it's a luck potion. Why wouldn't it be? We'll save that for the start of the next floor. Oh, it's the Twiddler. Why'd you show up so late, Twiddler? I can't twiddle with confidence now. This looks harder than you remember. It's because this weapon isn't as good as I remember. Hi, Gary. We are committed now. I think people have told me that I should be committed for sure. Also, look at all that poison. 160 stacks of poison on this guy. Now that we trigger extra ticks on melee, that poison gets up very fast. Mr. Bearman on the 40 stream streak. Thank you very much. Titan shoes are the 20 strength boots. Yeah. Boss defeated, recover 2 hearts, 10% damage per missing heart container you have. So this is... My current body armor is 10% damage per heart container I have. This is 10% damage per missing heart container you have. Weapons that upgrade 4 level higher inflict Intimidate on hit, which is just more melee damage taken. Well, that's probably better than +1 luck. Without having to reroll for anything. Yeah. I do have 1 golden die, and this is the one chance to use it. If your weapon is 4 after modifiers. My weapon is +5. It could be +6, but it's +5. So... yeah, but most of my damage, I think, is dots, so I'm gonna gamble. A kick, movement speed per equip load, companion attack speed. Well... Also, the Hand of Char. It would take 10% of my damage, but it would give me burn. Again, it's burn tick speed. If it was bleed tick speed, I think I'd do it. I agree. I do like the schmovement. Come on, snail. My snail's not too fast for some reason. Alright. Now let's get a blessing about it. That guy teleported me into a lava pool, which is illegal. Attack speed. I'll get a curse for a blessing. Can you request a class run? Yeah, anyone can request something. Whether or not I'll do it is who knows. I'm already locked into a Necromancer run as penance for how badly I started this run. Now, as I immediately get hit again. Can fit at least one more drink down our gullet. Whoa. I think I like that more than the crit damage anyway. Okay. More highest attributes. Fine. Yeah, my pet is a snail. It gives me tick speed, and I need the tick speed for all of my dots and also my weapon proc. More power. I'll repair my armor. Alright. And, time to go fight. Take you, Spearman! Get him, snail friend. There we go. All right. That went a little better than the first run that wasn't. Wraithbow, we have those exact same kind of spiders that hang out on our porch. So, they're very persistent. Imagine the snail doesn't actually increase tick speed, just makes it look faster based on comparison. Yes. Alright. So, we made that run work, but it also made me realize that the hero swords aren't as good as they used to be. Kabikamaru! How's it going, everybody? How was your stream? Hope it went well. We just finished a run out ourselves here, and we're about to start another one, so you guys came in at an excellent time. Oh, and Kabikamaru has been a Luan Shan. Thank you very much.
Ouch, baby.
Maybe the fire sword is just bad? Maybe. But, it was all rough. Playing some more Slay the Spire. I gotta get back into it. Maybe next week me and Scott will play some more Slay the Spire, just because I haven't hopped into it since the most recent updates. Played Iron Nest, but it kept crashing, and Slay the Spire 2. Run went for 131 minutes. That is a long run. But long runs mean successful runs. Mostly, as long as you're not, like, just AFK. Early blood chest is very spicy, but random dice is also good. Almost died multiple times right at the end. Right at the end is often where death happens. Oh, I don't have a bomb to blow up the arcade. I do have money to spend at the arcade. Yeah, you know what? Let's live a little. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, look, I just won bombs. Perfect. I won more bombs. Ah, that worked out. And then a rare item. Daylon gave you 5 Eidolons. Exhaust your whole hand, and if 9 cards are exhausted, get 1 intangible. It worked once. That is some of the things in Slay the Spire where it's like, it's so specific. If you can get it to happen, it's great. But can you get it to happen? Also, Wraithbow, thank you for the 100 bits.
Choo-choo.
We do indeed have a hype train hyping. Very delayed choo-choo. Yeah, sometimes it just kind of does what it wants. And Skull Ring early on's not too shabby. Oh yeah, I'll take a Skull Ring. That's fine. Well, that'll do. It gave us a free lawful again, which is unfortunate because we've already done our lawful run for the day. Oh god, Luan-chan's made me large. Hunting knife, a flamberge, lightning shuriken. I'm gonna go with the lightning shuriken. None of these are exactly what I'm looking for, but we already did burning and bleeding, so do that. We can get a little bit of strength because there is a companion capacity strength, but only one, so I'm not gonna go crazy with strength. And then just more money. And Scott would be proud. I'm not convinced that Scott wants to look at me that much. Take it easy. Have a good sleep. Thank you again for the raid. You meant the lightning. Ah, that makes much more sense. Hi, Scott. None of these are for friends. Mana Beacon is for friends. And then nothing for that. I'll go for a magic weapon. Could have dashed there, but I didn't. More shocking weapons. Bone Wand! That's like fitting. The sad thing about the Bone Wand is that it's not very good, but it's very thematic with all of my skulls in my skull ring. I can go full Skullmageddon. I'm gonna do it because it's funny. Alright, I should get a key. You know what, I'll waste a bomb to look at even more weapons. A snow wand or a banjo? The Legion of Bones. I mean, realistically, I'm probably not going to use either of them. Bomb and a key. Don't have that much money. There's a couple of summon-based weapons. Ideally, that's what I find. Like, the toad one is one. There's ones that, like, actually summon things. Scorching Staff. Oh, but it's an almighty Scorching Staff. That's probably short-term good. Yeah. That's pretty strong. He says disappointedly. This golden chest is a mimic. Oh, so many monies and bombs. Show me a helmet. Alright. Come on, pet said hat. What about Aura Radius hat? Or my Radiant Damage Inflicts stuff? Or Mana Recovery hat? Aren't those so good? I could gamble. Look, you're looking for a specific hat. Why not? Why not? I did get a set, but it's not a hat, and not the one we're looking for. And then the eggshell, and then the mana orb. Take these Wraith Bow. Look, I'm gonna waste all of my gold dice here because I have nothing to lose. I mean, if I get the Thief set, that means that I can unlock things easier, which means that I have more opportunities to get the sets that I want. I don't want to buy anything here if I can help it, because I want to preserve as many souls as possible. I could just buy one thing, and maybe even spend a little bit extra to get Magic Find so I find better things for the run, and then get my second evil from the Tavern Black Market, hopefully. Or, you know, the Tavern Viking or something else. There's a chance I can get both evils that way as well, but getting an early Magic Find, I think, is a reasonable compromise. Arduin, your sadness on the stack, does it resolve? See, and then as much as I'd love to get rare weapons, you gotta get the extra souls. But now I got a lot of those souls back in my pocket. The sadness always resolves. Mana recovery per curse you have. We do have one curse, and we could have two curse. I don't know if I want to build for curse, because curse always betrays me. Let's get another level. Hopefully find more friendo or friendo adjacent things. Should have known you were evil when you rejected the banjo. Well, that's a shame. I guess I could take insight. It's fine, I guess. I do have a lot of stuff to pawn, but I don't have a key. I'm sure I won't regret any of these decisions in the future. Blacksmith, I don't think I need that right now. I don't think I want to take the pain pear, so I'll go for treasure rock. Oh, more souls. Ceremonial knife inflicts 5 stacks of poison at once with critical hits. Ooh. Set item or companion? The skull boys are fine. I don't mind them. They're decent. The set item could give me the pet stuff. I do have another gold die. So, look, Arduin, this was your request. I'm going to let you choose. Do I go for the side item, hoping for the companion set, or do I go for the companion to hope to find a companion more numerous than my skeletons? Set it is. Man, I'm just getting hit by everything today. I'm getting hit by everything today. There's so much visual noise that I'm just not paying enough attention, clearly. Critical chance at close range and bomb area radius. Yeah, we will use our 1 golden die for that. Close range, paladin stuff, movement speed stuff. Sadness. I'm the old paladin necromancer, the classic combination. It resolves. Well, trait tome could have something that we're looking for. Hey, pet the dog. That's a companion. There we go. I'll never use that, I think. So, I'm already cursed a little bit. Blessing could be good, but I won't. Now I need self-buffs, so this dog can really shine. Yeah. But a cute Boston Terrier puppy this morning. Sounds wonderful. Wish I met a puppy this morning. I met 2 kitties, but I meet them every day. Which isn't to say it wasn't special. It's just it's a common occurrence. Bombs bombs, money, and spice shop, so we can permanently infuse some stuff. Poison's a little on the expensive side. We are 1 gold short of being able to get 2, and that is annoying. So do we want to cold them, or fire them, or poison them? Especially with the gold in the next room. Yeah. Infusions are buffs for the puppy. That is true. Oh, Arduin says cold. He gets final say. Come on, man. It's only 1 gold. Let me have it. Let me have it. Get some key, and then I will immediately use that key in this room. If only I'd gone to the pawn shop. I know. Despite the fact that boots have some companion things, I can go offhand because the pet set is, or well, several of the pet set things are offhand. Or I say several, at least 1. And a mount greater than 0. Alright. Hold on. Hero Companion grants 100% companion damage, which is better than Necromancer Coat in every way. The Necromancer Paladin now has a hero to save the day. Take it easy, Wishev. Yeah, nothing we need. Nothing we need here. Grab the Delogens. Ow. Took that hit for no reason. I don't have a revive, so I gotta make sure that I'm not playing willy-nilly with my life. I gotta make sure that my willies are unnillied. No rerolls. So, Mage Blood, I guess? Spellblade's not bad, but it's not what I'm going for, per se. Bombardment Tome, Windglaive, Buster Blade. It'll sell. Mage Blood isn't terrible. See, now, getting potions is correct, but this is also the prime candidate for being rerolled later, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to invest in potions. There's a potion right there. I'm still thinking about getting the intelligence because, oops, I've right-clicked again. Let me just waste that ability real quick. Equipment for gold. Yeah, like a potion, Orky. Yeah. I think I'm going to dedicate myself to re-rolling that Mage Blood later. It's the only way I can stay sane about it. I'd love to repair my armor, but Site Item Stash is another opportunity roll for the pet set. So I can't not do that. That's a fumble. Now here is the real tough one. I need to go into the tavern because I need to get to a black market to get the evil, sell all of this garbage. But giant treasure chest. So, I think I have to go giant treasure chest, but I want the record to say that I'm a little upset about it. Alright, stamina boots, bone scythe, lab coat. Man, with my mage blood, that lab coat. But then it would go over the maiden dress, and we can't have that. And then a kite shield. What do you get if you blow up the big chest? I don't know if I've ever been brave enough to even consider that option. That's madness for what you speak of. You get your regular load chest bomb results. I'm gonna believe that, Mellum. Because I have to. For my own sanity. Hey look, the bounty hunter license again. Well, if we get anything that does extra damage to that stuff, then great. Set item. I'm trying real hard for it. Bet he has the other paladin item. He did not. He had the Magus Amulet item. Which would give me more companion damage, technically. It would make me do less damage against bosses, but more damage against everything and have more mana. And if I get the sat, I will get more magic find, which could theoretically find or give me other stuff. And Magitech boots to go with that. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna get every set item in the game except for the ones that we want. Ah, cake. de la chance. Exploding ice cream. Apparently they were lactose intolerant to themselves. Dex has the puppy. Do they also have a plus companions? I know strength does, and I know int does. Well, this is all ass. I guess I'm gonna take Call of the Week, and that will be another one to reroll later. This is all highly disappointing. Pack Mentality is the strength one. And you know what? I'm just going to make all my money right now. I'm going to spend the key for the event. Inflicts chill to all enemies. And this goes well with Call of the Week. True. And we have permanent blue spice, so that's also helping to a degree. So, yeah. Oh, we have so many bombs and so many monies. Give me more int. Best friends forever. Companions grant more stats and influence, which is, yeah, attack speed per aura. We did do an attack speed aura build last time we played, I believe. And it was one of the only times I ever really nailed it. Those are the only companion-related dex stats. Ew. So all of this extra dex that I have, you're saying, is a little unfortunate. I was on death's door. Hey, look. Orbitals. Bleed and rupture. Burn tick speed. Oh, yeah, I forgot I also have these thief gloves on, too. Jeez. I'm technically doing burn damage right now. It's fine. Not gonna spend it. I'm gonna be patient. Gotta find that legendary ring. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, well. I'll spend my key at another attempt. Fairy crown. Perfect. And spend a die to get some dice. We'll use them all, I'm sure. Big souls. We like big souls. Lollipop. We like lollipop. Blacksmith is fine. We can repair armor. How's it go, Dutch Order? Doing well. No rerolls. Don't want to upgrade this particular weapon. I don't really want more dex, but I do want to level. Ah, now more int. And the ability to level. Game, please. Please, Gabe. Everything sucks. Alright, we're gonna get the legendary ring of all the sets right here. Damage per mana container you have. And then 2 sets, none of which are the ones that we're really going for. The Ice Crown, considering we have Call of the Week and Blue Spice and the Blizzard Charm, something it's fine, maybe. But this also would replace my Maiden. You're right, I do have a roll. We are trying to go evil, and that does give me a companion. I would need to get to 4 evil instead of settling for 2 evil. But it would replace my hero companion, and my hero companion is a better companion. So all of this sucks. All of this is bad. I'm going to take this to sell it. Look, I'm trying so hard to get the cool companion stuff, but the game said that it doesn't want it. Well, we got the Magus Cap. Look, we've completed a set. We have even more mana, and now we have Magic Find per mana container. And we have more pet mana stuff. A Twilight Branch in case we find a weapon that we care about. Well, let's see if we can find a weapon that we care about. Anchor Flail. Lightning Staff that's contaminated. Or Death Sickle's Legendary. Of course, it's melee. But it has critical chance based on how many souls we have. And we have a lot of souls. So it will always crit. And they're clever. I want that petrified armor, but if I'm going all in on trying to make this pet build right, I need dice. key. Equipment for gold is tempting, but not having any keys could spell disaster. Master Blacksmith. I could use the key and then upgrade these weapons, and I think I might do that. Just max that out. Slap my face against the anvil. Ugh. Alright. Tavern. Oh, I don't have a key. Oh, I've ruined everything. Oh. The Viking's also not... I can roll for Viking. That's fine. I'll do this before I become extra evil. Alright. There. I got the level of evil that is required, so I don't need to go down there. It's fine. Also, gun parts if you're really desperate. Yeah, but I don't think I need to be that desperate. And then I guess I'll get a potion that will be permanent until I decide that it isn't. In fact, there's also the potion seller. I could just buy a power potion. But no. Champagne? Oh, was there champagne? Oh, I didn't look for champagne. Yeah, well, look. Does this run really feel like a run that needs to be celebrated with champagne? I don't think so. I'm going in here. Hey, the thief hood. To go with my thief gloves. So I can unlock whatever I want. I think we're a bit late for that. Ow. Cooked him real quick, though. Charm, close range, elf. I'm gonna go for it. Burn. Dex, extra revive. That's a little tempting. The other fairy dress. There's the Goliath Greaves, in case anyone was curious from last run. Hidden Blades. What would the Goliath Greaves do for me? Nothing. Now, with an extra 10 decks from the fairy set, no, because then I'd have to get rid of the maiden dress, and that's unacceptable. I guess I'll do it. I don't love it because it's going to make it even less likely that I get the int ones that I want at this point. All these are good, but I gotta save my souls. I did have to drink about it. This game's driving me to drink. Ooh. Petrified Heart. I know I don't have a key, but Petrified Heart is, I think, too good to ignore. And instead of today's video, I'm going to do it as soon as this run ends. And I'm going to definitely remember. And I definitely won't immediately forget at the end of this sentence. Alright, I'll grab the key now. Now that I've grabbed the key, I will immediately spend the key. Yeah, that was worth it. Oh, this one is definitely worth it. Give me all those souls. Shop for gold, yeah. Ooh, luck, yeah. I think that's fine. I can also reroll the shop if I'm feeling a little funky. Yeah, why not? Oh yeah, and then I'll just buy the gold die back. And I'm gonna buy this phoenix feather for no particular reason. And then I'm gonna get a petrified armor about it. Why not? More dexterity. I'm just getting all the stats. Alright, not what I'm looking for. Strong together! Now we're cooking. Alright, now we can start obsidian. Apocalypse can definitely go. Blessed hammer? No thank you. Elemental balance? No thank you. Necrosive magic? No thank you. Legion of Hearts? No thank you. Burn aura? Not today. Alright, well, I ran out of dice, so that's what we're stuck with for now. Hold on, trait tomes! Ow. Immediately got smacked in the face. Shock, and hearts kind of soul hearts, eh. Set items. Don't mind if I do. You hit me after the fight was over. It's rude. Hey, look, rhythm bracelets. I don't think pet equipment exists in this game. I think it's made up. It's a fairy tale. Meteor armor. Man, all this is hot garbage. I'm leaving it there. That's how I feel. I'm just walking away. We're gonna get potions because our potions are permanent and they're gonna be permanent permanently. Blessing, why not? Tick speed, damage with non-criticals, or mono recovery. Oh, why did I do damage with non-criticals when my weapon has a 8 jillion% crit chance? I mean, I guess it's for my compatriots, but still. What armor are you looking for? I was looking for the set that gives us extra friendo capacity. But the friendo sets have never once appeared. A Twilight Branch. I have 5 intelligence now. I can try to get something fancier. Potent top-end damage. That could be okay. Hey, another potion. Stamina recovery speed. And our dog does buff all of our potion shenanigans as well, which is nice. You know what? You gotta keep trying to live that dream. I won't give up on it. Ow. Ow again. Hey, look, the Paladin set. I can complete it. No golden dice. No, I didn't even have to do that. So I completed the Thief set, the Magnus set, the Paladin set, the Fairy set. Not that I have both pieces of it now anymore. So I completed 4 sets. Just never even saw one of the sets that I was looking for. But hey, we tried. Hold on. Don't give up hope yet. Because right in here. Alright, now that's just insulting. That's targeted, and that's bullying. And that's wrong. Titan Ring. Crushing hit chance with two-handed weapons. I do have two-handed weapons. I would give up this set, which is just Magic Find, and I would lose a little bit of pet damage, but I would gain a lot of me damage. I'd give up, you know, 0.1 companion damage to gain 100% crushing. And I do have potent on these, so it does have higher top end and guaranteed to crit. I think that's more damage overall. So I think I'm gonna do it, and then if I do that, I still think I keep the Magus Cap on for the mana. Yeah, I'll grab the key. Alright, that was uncalled for. Boss reward offer. No. Plus 25% potion effect is good, and plus 30% top end damage is good. I'm going to go for the top end damage, I think, for now. I'm going to live life on the edge. I'm going to get the blessing. Attack speed, Monarch, cover power. I'll just grab the power. Oh, this guy is such a dingus. You know what? I think I'm gonna spend a couple of my souls to fully recover. I might even, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'll be a little weaker, but a little safer. I think that's probably correct. I probably didn't need to because I have the Phoenix Feather, but I did it. You know what they say, better to be sorry than to be safe, or something like that. God. My armor immediately got shredded because I'm a fool. and then we gotta run away. Ow. Alright. That was definitely one of the runs of all time. I think we can all agree. That was a run and it happened. No problem. I tried my best. Now to set up today's video. I believe it's you today. Bip, bop, boop. Bip, 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 bip. I remembered? I didn't remember. You pre-remembered for me. And I just post-remembered your pre-remembrance. You remember? Oh, yes, go take it easy, Tiny. Have a good rest of your day. Hope you feel better. Dancer is not my cup of tea. We did like a melee and a magic. I'm gonna do something ranged just because we haven't done one of those yet today. I want guns. Two keys is tempting, but early curse is not tempting. Dex is tempting, because that's like the stat I want. Dancer is thrown. Dancer is thrown. I just don't like the Dancer mechanics. Dancer is not a character for me. Dancer and Jester... they're just not my bag. Just casually shooting a tree in the forest. Sniper quiver is good if I end up getting a bow, although I would prefer to do gun things. But the rest of these are pretty meh. But does it make a sound? It did when it exploded. Int. Yeah, probably. Int dex is probably fine. I don't think I want to spend a key on a pair, so I'll just get another key, and then I'll spend it on... oh, I didn't have a dash. Alright, everything is awful. Alright, everything's fine. You know who has dashes? No, I don't. Please enlighten me. I know what you're gonna say. We can go piranhas. Piranhas are fun. You can get nice and early. Alright. I'm locked and loaded with a piranha gun. I'd love to also buy super illegal gun parts, but don't have that kind of money. Now let's look at some uncommon, worse guns. This one is enchanted, so I'll sell it for later. Mining gear for gold. We don't have any of that. I'll get more bombs, that's fine. That is pretty good room. Alright, and then, yeah, I'll spend some bombs for money. Get piranha'd. All right. Hey, look, rhythm bracelets. This is just an accessory room. Do I even want to use a gold die here? Because it all kind of sucks. I can't be stopped. 100% repeat damage on a helmet is not bad, considering lucky hits with attacks or skills make you repeat your next attack. It will make me do less lucky chance right now, so I think I'm going to grab it and hold it in my pocket. And then once I can get some more base lucky chance, I'll swap it over, I think. I don't need any strength necessarily. But it would give me a level, but then it dilutes the pool, so I won't do it. We will get to the dexterity here, though. Piranhas, why are you stopping dead? Piranhas, make it to your destination, please. Your repeats doing extra damage is another really great repeat synergy. So now I really want to get the gun set that does extra gun repeat stuff. Your tree, do you have adaptive or focused? More likely to find off-stat items or on-stat? I believe more likely to find on-stat. Because I like doing more focused builds. I don't like being all well-rounded. I like min-maxing. I like my maxes to all be minimized. And then there was Wadden. Pain Tavern. I do have 2 keys and a lot of diamonds to sell. Well, I'll get a free anti-curse thingy. So that's fine. I can upgrade my Piranha gun. Oh, actually, it's already +1. I think it costs 20 for +2. It might cost 15 for +2. I never remember. This guy has regular super illegal gun parts, which I don't need. I only need, or regular illegal gun parts. I need super illegal. He's not illegal enough for me. Can indeed get this to level 2. Oh boy, those spider webs nearly got me there. Marksman's the repeat set. There's also Sheriff for Lucky's. Yeah, I want all those. I want every last one. Rare's fine enough. Accessory for lots of power, an offhand for lots of power, eggshell for lots of something. Puncture's not terrible for us. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. That's fine. It's a little less power, but we got the orbital. Seems good enough. Do I want to get more health here? Maybe. Can eat a salad about it. I'll hold my souls for now. Royal Armory. Will we find anything we like more than the Piranha gun? Good old boomerang. A good old railgun. Railgun, we can't use the sea urchin orb we just got. The thing I'm looking for is gun specific. So I'll grab this. It's not bad. I don't know if I'm going to use it. We'll use it for a room. I know I've used this one plenty of times before. It is very good, though. There's a reason why. Third run in a row with the bounty hunter license, for the record. Have you ever tested swapping your equipment for the item you want, like putting the repeat helm on before entering the weapons room? I do that with weapons. I don't know if that works with equipment. I don't know that it doesn't work, but I don't know if it works. Every 4 seconds trigger my on dash effects. That's actually not bad for us because on dash repeat your next 2 attacks. So it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but that's fine. And then honestly, I'm going to spend a key to pawn here. And now with the on dash thing and the luck thing, it might be worth it just to replace the hat now. My lucky hit chance goes down to 0, but every 4 seconds I'll still repeat 2 attacks. So this is like loading up for the future when I can adjust my luck more. Yeah. And I don't know about my weapon situation yet. I might keep both of these for now. Cursed Big Soul is tempting. I can purge it, but don't mind going in here. Yeah, that's not too expensive either. Why not? Then I can blacksmith if I could decide on what weapon I want to actually live with, but we're still deciding. Oh, more anti-curse. So we're prepared for curses. We're prepared to do damage at close range, apparently. I'm gonna keep my key for now. Ouch. Oh, that was so worth it. Well, now my lucky hit chance is up to 25% default, so that's very good. Well, that was dumb. Equip load capacity, mana recovery, or an extra heart. I'm going to take the equip load capacity because I have -1 strength. None of these are the good shop. We can't take the Drake Charm because I have a Bounty Hunter license again. I'm not going the lawful route again, but I will just grab those two just to have them. I'm going to fully recover as well because I don't trust myself, and then I'm going to do a level. Your modifier to your lucky hit chance also applies to your crit hit damage at 150% value is very good. Agility is not that good for us quite yet. We don't have any rules, so I think we just grab Illusion of Control. Our crit chance is only 8% at the moment. But there's ways to fix that, including with on-dash stuff. So... yeah. Don't forget to stretch. Psh. Who needs to stretch? Just, you know, whenever you're picking up heavy objects, use jerky twisting motions with purely your back and not your legs. And everything will be great. Nothing bad will happen. Bratwurst is not what I want. We have plenty of money. Let's roll. Yeah, Dex. That's what we're looking for. Pawn shop and melee weapon and you know what? Curse blessing is fine. Boss reward offer 25 power or curse hit chance. Boss reward offer floor 5 isn't that bad. But 25 power is 25 power. I'm gonna go for the boss reward offer though. I want to try to see if I can hit what I'm looking for here. I think we do that. Yeah, sure. I'll get the broccoli. Don't need the potions right now, so I'll just grab the money. Having money is always good, especially if I can get super legal gun parts at some point. And then we go for accessory. Accessory to murder. Oh, 5 different things to choose from, and one of them is the Sheriff Belt. Alright. Lucky hits with guns and cannons deal extra damage, and we're doing lots of lucky hits. So that's one of the sets we're looking for. And I do believe that the boot belt, the other set is, I think, non-competing, so I think you can have them both. So we'll grab that. Still cursed? I am still cursed. No, I'm not. Why would you lie to me like that? Sheriff Boots. It's high noon. Alright, 45% lucky hit chance and an additional extra damage with guns and then lucky hit chance with guns. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good. And then we can bazooka people about it. I think more dice is probably fine. I think more keys is fine. Pain is painful, but we got money for shop. Rocket boots. On dash gains speed boost. So we would permanently have 100% speed boost, but we have the sheriff boots, so we can't do it. But it's funny. Safari hat was something I was looking for last run, and we never found that, because why would we? With our plenty of money, we can just choose one of these items, and it's probably going to be the railgun. The railgun is just better. Alrighty. Actually, before I do this, let me get my second good from you. Before I have to pay extra. Oh, I've already been evil down here, so I guess it didn't matter too much. Alright, I'm giving up on the fish lifestyle. Now that I've given up on the fish lifestyle, I'm going to buy some fish. And then some contraband. Just to see. Topaz ring. And sell that back. Yeah, and then just keep on rocking. There were things in that room. On the tally of 3 attacks, your next attacker skill is a guaranteed crit, or each stack of shock adds crit damage. We can add so much extra crit damage, but our crit chance isn't very high. Rogue's Tally would allow us to do crits a third of the time, and we're doing them for extra damage. So, we haven't found our lucky hit chance fixer yet, so we could get that because it's good, or we can roll trying to find our, I forget what it's called, but like I think you get lucky hit chance based on how much dex you have or something like that, and it's just very, very good. Each point of dexterity additionally grants lucky hit chance. Earned luck. There, that's the one we needed. Now our lucky hit chance is up to 93%, which makes my illusion of control almost maxed out. So every time we crit, we're doing 433%. It'll go all the way up to like 450. And then if we can make our crits a bit more reliable, then we're going to be doing some big boy numbers. Wow. I think we might have crit a couple of times in there. Got him. Boots I can't use. A bunch of shields I can't use. I'd lower my damage by 20%, but increase my crit chance by 20%. Yeah, sure. Save my dice for something more important later. Good old dexterity. Oh, even more dexterity. It pays to be lucky. Alright. Can we get the other set bonus? Will the game know what I'm looking for and actually give it to me? No. Hey, can get a little more money via bomb. That's probably fine. Obsidian chest is fine. Dusk talisman. Evade elven boot maid costume. No, thank you, sir. Oh, we got a trap door. Oh, there's another set room. I'll use my last key in here to blow that up for a couple of dollars. The summons could be good. Because I do believe there... Oh, yeah, there's the pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp gives me chance to repeat. But I already have a good chance to repeat. So I don't think I need the pistol shrimp. If I can get the other set, I think that's going to be huge, huge. Because I think the set bonus not only allows me to do even more repeats, but also increases my repeat damage, I believe, some more. So I think if I'm good at Gamba, we do this. Because I think the pistol shrimp is very good, but I don't know how likely it is that we'll even see it. Ow. The Devil Cloak. Those are my marksman gloves right there. 10% chance for range attacks to repeat. Repeated range attacks gain 100% crit chance. Ah, so it gives me guaranteed crit, so replacing the cape with the marksman cape is just stonks. Alright. We're on our way. Don't need any of that. And now that we have the gloves, we're much more likely to find the cloak, which is nice. I guess I'll grab a fish and chip to bring my strength back up to 0. Get a key. I hear the rumbles I have a spare curse. Give me that 3 dex. Pawn shop, get rid of this so the game doesn't get confused into thinking that that's what I want. Alright. Then more decks, sure. We are blazing a trail with this run. On dash, get 5 stacks of Tailwind. Lucky hits are also guaranteed lethal hits. So, that is very good. This is very funny, because we'll very often have a lot of Tailwind going. But our lucky hit chance is over 100%. So, guaranteed lethal hits on all of my hits is probably just even more super damage of destiny. This is already fully leveled, so we don't need that. So I guess I'll grab a couple more bombs. And then I'll go to the event, and I will immediately get the Watcher Charm again, which I'm gonna keep the Magic Find on for now, because that's gonna potentially help me get what I'm looking for. 4 out of 5 treasure chests. How's it go, Joe? Well, I don't need tick speed and I don't need companion damage. Don't think I have anything that does on tick. Oh, actually I do, because Swagger is tick. So extra tick speed is actually quite good for us. So that'll happen more often. Gloves or summon items. I'm gonna go for the... I'll go for the pistol shrimp now. So that way I can focus on marksman later. Also, just get absolutely rinsed. None of these are the pistol shrimp. This coming back is interesting, but I think I'm gonna try to go for the pistol shrimp. It's thematic. If we can find it. The jackalope is very funny, but I have over 100% lucky hit chance. I'm gonna use my last golden die and probably be disappointed. I'm disappointed. Oh, no, the Echo Shard. Plus 35% damage with repeats. That's even better than what I was thinking of. Because I don't need extra repeats. Just give me the repeats. So, perfect. Still holding onto my souls for some reason. Let's get one safety heart. Extra dex, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Oh, can't go in there. Oh, I'm locked in on a good weapon, but I mean, if you wanna give me, say, the Farmageddon. Inflicts taunt. So the Farmageddon wants me to be close. Or I can go to Truth and Justice. Radiant Bullets have 100% lucky hit chance. Dark Bullets have 100% curse chance. The Destructo Glaive. That has 100% lethal hit chance. Or the Michelangelo, which just does all the everything. I'm not sure if I actually want any of these. If I'm using the sheriff stuff, it only works with guns and cannons, so I have to pick one of the middle two. I don't think I need Truth and Justice. Farmageddon, I'm not convinced is better than what I'm doing, but we can find out. It's very funny. Yeah. I think this is just better. Sadly. Tavern. We can go here. We can enchant some things. I think I probably just stick with the railgun, despite the fact that the Farmageddon is so farm fresh. Yeah, but for it to do the extra damage, I have to be so close. And I don't think I like being that close. I'm quick on the railgun. I don't hate that. The farm really needs advanced ballistics to shine. Yeah, and I don't have that. But we can look at other weapons, despite the fact that I've more fully invested in this weapon. A Snow Angel and a Fire Fang. Show me my marksman chest piece, please. Thank you. See, all you gotta do is ask sometimes. Alright. So now we auto-crit for 450% damage. That's pretty good. Alright. 2 keys or even more decks. I mean, what do I need keys for? I have everything I want in life. I'm set for the rest of my days. What do I need to open? I will humor the accessory and the odds, like if I get the can complete set bonuses with only one piece of the set. For a second, I thought maybe. I'll take you with me, Viking helmet. Again, I don't need keys. So, just gonna not take the curse. I do need dex. All dex, all the time. I could finish leveling, but armor is pretty good. 2 stats, but armor. I'll never get hit. See? The damage bonus from lethal hits is affected by your crit hit damage. Is that what you were talking about before? Yeah, that's probably pretty good. So, we have guaranteed lethal hits that are going to get all the bonus from our crits, which will then automatically crit, and the crits will do 450% damage plus lethal 450% damage times 2 damage several times over forever. Times infinity. Hey, crit hit damage. Hey, I figured out why I need keys, so I can go into places like that. Hey, look, a key. This allows me to spend souls to re-roll things, but I think there's nothing here to re-roll. I'm using all of this in a very, like, closed ecosystem. So, yeah. Could just grab a potion, I guess. It's just fine. Oh god, I've pressed all the buttons to put up all the things. Inferno potion. Ow. I like stats. I like stats. I like bombable areas. Sometimes. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go over here. Now we'll get a key. Curse Shrine. Yeah, I like stats, but Curse Shrine could be more stats. Like strength. Or plus 50% damage with repeats. I feel like the last run was really building up to this run. Like, that's all I can think about. It's just, the last run was so rough. But this run... this run's pretty good. Ow. Boy, look at all of this stuff. The Kabuto is tempting, but the Batwings are probably still better. Is it though, actually? Because I'm always critting. Because I'm repeating nearly every attack, and on all of my attacks auto crit. So is that... I think that's technically better. 600% crit damage now. It also does look cooler. That is an important thing to consider as well. Attack speed or even more dex? Give me attack speed at this point. Golden stake is meaningless to me. I do technically do trigger damage. So yeah, sure. Trait tomes I don't need to look at. I think I have enough beer to last me through the end times, but I'll see what they're offering. Maybe it's better. It's wine, it's not. Butcher apron. Angelic ring. Garbage. Garbage all. More crit chance. I don't need. I want crit damage. Weapon upgrade level, non-crits, or attack speed. Let's go weapon level. It's Bahammer. Hi, Bahammer. All the robots are dead. Now I just wait in Disco Land. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. See you later. We are moderately good on top of being evil and lawful. And they're like, eh, good enough. Also, let's put you on. Get that going. Probably should have had that on a while back, actually, but that's fine. More power. Crit chance. Give me crit damage. Blessing. You can have crit damage. Power, more good, or crit chance. Well, power it is. You know, I do a lot of trigger stuff. That's fine. Oh, yeah, also, I should be drinking that potion as well. Just anything? Anything at all? No? Okay. Trying. Ah, there's crit damage. Perfect. I'm gonna be so healthy. Alright, Angelwoman, let's wrap this up. Neil! Man. I don't think I've ever just bypassed her spinny shield segment, but yeah, she got cooked. Actually, no, I've dropped all of these bosses instantly before with some super broken builds, but this was pretty good. This makes up for the previous build. One build we struggled with everything, and one build we got offered everything we could have ever desired. All right. And that's a pretty good place. It's a pretty good place to wrap up. We got our 3 victories in. A little on the early side, but that's because we were successful. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. YouTube video will be out in about 45 minutes. Make sure to go check that out. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.